The biggest mission for us doing all these different cultural programs, artistic programs, is to connect people. We do provide a lot of whole array of different cultural programs, demonstrations, workshops, seminars, and lectures. One of the things that we'd like to showcase here is to really show people how much of a holistic artistic platform a garden can be. So it means, whole different layers, different things to different people, I guess. This garden always has to go back to its founding principles of being the platform to connect people of all races, cultural backgrounds, and any beliefs. So basically, this garden becomes a platform for fostering and harnessing, the connection between different things.
2020 is the year of peace here at the Portland Japanese Garden. In recognition of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, we wanted to do something that marked Tokyo's place in the world, and that is peace and intercultural communication. I'm Laura Mueller, and I am the curator of art at the Portland Japanese Garden. In this work, we have a young boy's kimono. This is a piece that it came to represent the young boy that a mother lost in the bombing. We have 33 works from this series, and it's really a revolutionary or amazing exhibition of photographs where she was invited to the storerooms of the Hiroshima Memorial Peace Museum to take out objects that were part of their collection into the light, photograph them in full color, larger than life, to showcase some of the things and bring a real human touch to the experience of the Hiroshima Peace Museum and what it stands for, this year being the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. We're not just a garden. When people think of the Portland Japanese Garden, you think of a green space, but we're so much more than that. We include cultural programming and, of course, a very active art exhibition schedule as well, like the exhibition that we're in right now, Spirits Rising. Well, in this work, this really is a premier piece of what she was trying to do, where you see this delicate floral print sundress. And you can just imagine someone walking down the street in Hiroshima on the day of the bombing wearing this dress and not knowing what was about to happen. When people see the exhibition and see the works, there's a real human connection to it, a very personal connection. And so it really brings a human aspect to their understanding of what happened. And so one thing that we think about in terms of programming is how we can work with the garden to bring better understanding to not just natural spaces, but also culture, Japanese culture and art and craft.
This tree has had a lot happen to it, even though, half of the tree was killed off. My name's Andrew Robson, and I'm a bonsai educator here at the Japanese Garden. Today, we're doing a bonsai presentation in the cultural corner. We want to take these potted plants and make them look like old, beautiful trees in nature. And the cultural corner is a space for garden visitors to come and experience the many Japanese garden arts. The Shimpaku juniper is a juniper that's native to the Japanese mountains. It's one of the most common varieties that we use for bonsai. It's really fun because a lot of the guests, they've maybe seen bonsai on TV or they've seen it in a movie or something like that, but seeing it in person is a whole different experience, and they really get to learn a little bit more in depth about bonsai by visiting here. Not every Japanese garden needs a bonsai, but some of them have them, and it's another dimension to the beauty of a Japanese garden. This tree is about maybe 30 years old. This plant is about maybe 50 years old. It's really special to be a part of the Portland Japanese garden community and to be able to share bonsai with the Japanese garden. Here are the quints. Each branch kind of makes up a major, just silhouette. Versus the deciduous plants, they're trained to just have beautiful structure. So we're really looking forward to evolving the bonsai activities here at the Japanese Garden to help celebrate Japanese culture.
This is such a wonderful experience to be able to sit and watch, and on our side to be able to present tea. And some of the movements that will be done date back about 500 years. This particular tea today is the winter style tea. Jan Waldman, the teishu, the person making tea, 50 years I've been involved with tea. First of all, Yoshiko. Frederick is our host today. There's something that appeals to me, the calm, the quiet. So an important thing right now is they bow, and tea is an art in action. So you're actually making beautiful movements, but also you're able to give something to someone. And to feel quiet. As they're watching, they release themselves into the room. Just a few moments into being in this tea room, even though they're sitting 20 feet away, and just watching the movement. It's time out from our busy lives and whisk. I think for me personally, I just want people to be able to have a few minutes without worrying about anything else. And I think we need more of that in the world. The guest comes and gets their tea, picks up the bowl, raises it in gratitude, and then enjoy. Here at the gardens, you know, this year is dedicated to peace. And I think it's not only dedicated to conflict peace, but also to peace within ourselves.